1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, it's me Marvin, Everyday Marvin. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the little notification bell down there so that way you don't miss on any future videos that I release out to you as I release them out pretty much when I feel like it. Today we're going to be focusing on something I wouldn't expect to be doing a video on today, but a quick little review on the movie Boo, the first one, Madea Halloween. Now, let's do this. 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 21% on Rotten Tomatoes, and finally 30% on Metacritic. Now, normally I would agree with all of these and follow through, but to be honest, I saw the movie and I liked it. I really liked it, actually. And let me be the first one to say I am not a Madea fan at all. And normally when my friends ask me about the Madea movies in general, I end up saying I don't like those movies. And we haven't had the Madea talk, have we yet, huh? And I had that within the past couple of weeks, actually. And then when I have the Madea talk, I generally go into the reasons why I don't like the movies. First off, I feel like it's a bad representation of black culture in general. 2, it pushes lots of stereotypes really hard. And 3, I don't feel like it's really bringing anything revolutionary to the screen, to be quite honest. Let's look back on history, everybody, cinematic-wise. We've been seeing men dress up as women for a very long time. This goes all the way back to Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire, Dustin Hoffman and Tootsie, Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's House, Sean and Marlon Wayans and White Chick, Eddie Murphy and The Nutty Professor, and again, the list just goes on and on. And so you wonder, okay, you're making all these valid points and all these complaints, so why did you decide to sit down and watch it then, Mr. I don't like Madea movies? You know what? I decided to watch it on the suggestion of a friend, that's why. I was suggested to watch this by a white friend, which I think is kind of ironic, seeing as I've noticed I actually kind of seem to have an overabundance of white friends, which is a whole nother topic and video to talk about. This isn't a bad thing nor a good thing, it is what it is, you know. And so I was like, okay, they recommended it, I'm going to watch it hesitantly, I'm going to watch this. So I sat down and watched it, and I must admit the first 5-10 minutes, I was laughing. It was genuinely funny. I wasn't expecting really to be laughing consistently or that hard for the movie. I thought I was going to be like, ugh, this is so stupid. I'd be rolling my eyes most of the time. But to be honest, the movie wasn't overly bad on stereotypes, and it really didn't show too much of craziness of black culture as I thought it would show. I mean, there are some characters like that in real life, and I have run across some characters that are very similar to some of these characters in this movie, I'll be honest. But to be honest, there was also a representation of black people that don't act like that as well. And so it was just an interesting little mix, and there were some funny things. I just want to point out 2 of those real quick. 2 things that I thought were kind of funny. These are by no means the funniest parts of the movie, but just 2 things I want to point out. First off, there's a point in the movie where the whole thing in the movie is that this father's having a hard time raising his daughter, and she's getting an attitude with him all the time and being really rebellious and whatever. And she wants to go to this party at this frat house that she's not supposed to go to, but her father has to go to work out of town or something like that. So he calls her Madea with her friends to watch his daughter while he's away. Well, the daughter's trying to get rid of them or make them go to sleep early, so she decides to play this board game and play around with them and flicker the lights and stuff like that to get them scared and stuff to where they'll let her go to the party. And so she brings up this board game, and this one little card falls out, which is like has this little skeleton, like this little jig or something on it. And Madea, she's like, we don't play with that, cause we don't play, we don't touch that kind of stuff, because gonna get you in trouble, And then at one point, she's like, we keep on playing with these boards and stuff like that, you end up like that skeleton do that little jig. And she says, I'm not sure if she said that verbatim actually, but it's very similar along those lines. And it's just really funny. I mean, I always remember that line. And I've seen this movie like at this point a month ago. The other part I thought was kind of funny is when Madea goes up to the attic to check what the noise is, because all her friends go, there's obviously a noise or some rumbling in the attic. Her friends don't want to go up and check it with her. She's like, okay, fine, I'll go check it myself. So she goes and checks it, and she runs into this clown dude, and she's like, because she's like at first, like, I know I ain't seeing a clown up in here, like, what's going on? And so she turns around, and she comes face to face with it, and she's like, okay, so she's like, I'm gonna slowly back away. And then she goes on like this little curtain rod or like this little string or something like that. She's like, woo. And then she's like, I gotta get out of here. She runs down the stairs. It's funny. It's a funny movie. So if you want a good laugh, you're in the Halloween mood, and you want something that's not too serious, it does get a little serious toward the end, but not not anything that you really can't handle or anything like that. It's a good movie, it's funny, and I'm not exactly sure why I got such low ratings on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic, because these places are known for making, reviews that customers, real people, real movie watchers actually, well, maybe not so much IMDb, but well, maybe IMDb does, but mainly Rotten Tomatoes is known for customers and real people go and watch movies and they put these ratings in. I'm pretty sure there's some fakes in there too, but for the most part, real people's opinions are going into these things. So I'm not sure why they were so low on these other sites. Well, I showed like that on Google, and the funny thing was when Google actually showed how many people like it, it was like 88%, which is totally opposite of those big website reviews. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. But yeah, so Madea Boo, not such a bad movie. But I go and watch all the other Madea movies at this point, I might consider it, but I'm not gonna magically turn into some hardcore Madea fan or anything like that. But I did actually enjoy watching the movie. It was funny. It made me laugh. It made me smile. That's, I think what the movie's supposed to be doing. So definitely check it out. If you're curious about it, check it out, and you might like it. So in conclusion, go and check out Madea movie. It's funny. Boo, Madea Halloween. This has been my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. Especially for people who don't consider themselves fans of Madea or would never really want to watch a movie like that. You may actually want to consider watching this one because it actually is pretty darn funny. And what would I give it? I would give it, just for the effort thing, I think I would go ahead and give it an A. It's solid material. It's fun. There's a few parts where it kind of gets a little veered off, but it always comes back. So I give it A for just overall quality. I would consider watching it again. It was funny. Go check it out. Again, it's me, Marvin of Everyday Marvin. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the little notification bell down there so that way you don't miss any future videos that I release. And if you have any other suggestions for movies or things I should review, please let me know and put down in the comments, and I will try to do my best to make it happen. So thanks for watching. See you later. So I will catch you later. See ya. Bye. Ooh, almost left this out. So at one point we were watching the movie, and my friend was laughing so hard and so heavy that we literally had to stop the movie so he could catch his breath. It was that consistently funny. And also, he happened to spit Snicker bars all over me when he laughed. And it's cause he was laughing so hard, we had to wipe that off me. But it was funny, but just when you're watching the movie, don't be eating anything too heavy or too much or too spewy, cause it's probably gonna come out your mouth. It's probably gonna shoot out of your mouth. If you're watching this and laughing and you're trying to consume food, just take breaks in between heavy laughing, because you're gonna need it. So again, it's me, Marvin, Everyday Marvin. See ya. Catch you later.